You're about to open a window into the life of a ghost hunter. We'll show you dark, creepy roads that fade into the night. We'll show you haunted places, but most importantly, we'll show you what happens along the way there.
Hi everybody, I'm Jeff.
I'm Linda.
I'm Will.
I'm Will.
And we're on the road here for the weekend and have some interesting investigations lined up. The first one tonight, we're actually going down into Pocosin, where they've had quite a bit of activity. They took this Bible down off of the roof of their trailer. It was nailed up there in a box, and when they took the Bible down, all kinds of activity started happening. So I'm hoping we can run some footage there. If we can, we definitely will. And then tomorrow, we're going out to this place all the way in the western part of the state, a place called Allisonia, where there's a 300-year-old vacant house that the lady moved out of because of the activity, and now it just sits there. She's getting ready to burn it down. So we're going out there to check it out.
Yeah.
Some thoughts?
Well, I'm really excited for tomorrow night. I know the one tonight may not be quite as exciting, but you never know what you're going to get at these places. I mean, it could be that the one that seems the least exciting actually ends up being. We've had that happen before on many occasions. So, but right now I'm excited about food, about some Wawa grub.
Yeah, putting that second G in the gas grub and ghost. What say you, Will? You going for some pumpkin spice again tonight?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, yeah. That was Will went all out and tried some pumpkin spice for the first time last time.
Yeah.
Some pumpkin spice coffee.
Good stuff.
Oh yeah.
And
I'm doing the milkshake this time. I don't know which one, but I'm definitely going to do a pumpkin spice milkshake.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So I'll be excited to see what you come up with on
it's
that
gonna be
touchscreen. Let's go in here and put that second G in the title. So Will, this is a new Wawa. I think we need to mention.
Yeah, we haven't been to this one actually.
This is a brand new one right here in
Yeah.
Yorktown.
Yeah.
All right, so we got to break it in. Let's see. Let's start with the drink first. Let's go to beverages, and yeah, pumpkin spice. Here it is. Here's their selection.
Hot latte,
But I want a milkshake.
right in the center.
So you got pumpkin maple, pumpkin spice,
Ooh.
pumpkin spice cheesecake,
Ooh, that
pumpkin
sounds good.
spice cream. Oh no, let me go back. I'm feeling cheesecake.
Yeah.
Come
Yeah,
on
you mentioned that last time.
Come
I've been meaning
on
to see
now.
what that looks like.
Yes,
Sounds good.
gotta get the whipped cream. All right, no. And then let's go ahead and get a hoagie.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get something hot. Toast it, and you know what? Let's go ahead and get a chicken cheesesteak, and let's build custom.
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 Gotta love the custom.
Let's do the shorty with cheddar cheese sauce.
Shorty.
I'm gonna skip that fun stuff, and then I'm gonna add on some. Let's see, some creamy chipotle, some. Let's
that's
see,
spicy right
maybe,
there. See the word
maybe
spicy?
some ranch.
What about that spicy
That spicy
pepper round?
cherry pepper.
Yeah, you
Oh
like
my
spicy
gosh.
stuff, don't you?
No, he does not like hot.
The pressure's on right now.
I'll
All
try
of
that.
Will's fans
I'll
that
try
like
that
spicy
tomorrow.
stuff.
Tomorrow. Not tonight.
cliffhanger.
I'm not brave enough tonight. You know what? I'll put in. No, I'm not even gonna do that.
Oh.
I'm not doing the spicy mustard.
No, not with the pumpkin spice
Not with the
milkshake.
pumpkin
That
spice.
sounds
You're trying to
bad.
kill me.
I
In
know,
their
that sounds
bathroom.
really bad.
I'm not 100% sure what the bathroom situation is going to be like either.
Yeah.
Some grated Parmesan to finish it off. Oh, and then some bacon and some extra meat. There you go.
Nice. And that is dinner right there, ladies and gentlemen. That is it.
I don't know how much it is, but let's see.
Hey, Linda, what do you got there?
The spicy Italian.
Oh, the spicy Italian. Let's take a look at that. Oh, man. I
Very
gotta
good.
say, they do that stuff right here at Wawa.
They put the pepper relish down inside there, which is what makes it a spicy Italian. It's extremely good. I love these things from here.
And anything special about this side that you got right here?
This is one of their macaroni and cheese flavors. I think this is what they call it. It's got garlic aioli down inside there.
Nice.
Yeah.
That sounds like some good stuff.
Sounded like it would complement the Italian.
Now, Will, he's a busy man over here. He's been on the phone all night.
So many phone calls.
It's his fans. We got to stop giving that number out.
Hi.
So I went ahead and I got this Wawa tradition, I guess it is. I haven't noticed it before. Maybe I just never paid attention. It's called the Wawa Gobbler. And it only comes out around this time of year in honor of the upcoming season, perhaps Thanksgiving. Now this, it's a shorty size roll. But on it, it's got, oh yeah, look at that. Okay, it's got turkey, it's got stuffing, it's got cranberry sauce.
A little bit
Okay.
of mayo.
And it's about to have some hot sauce, which I also brought a pack for Will, too, to put on his if he wants to.
I don't know about that, Jeff.
Perhaps we could just do shots. But if not, I've got some buffalo macaroni and cheese right there.
Oh, man.
That is going
look
to be
at
some
that.
good stuff. I cannot wait to tear into this. Now, I've never had this gobbler before. Like I said, we're not going to do shots of these, are we?
We're going to do shots of it.
Okay, I'll save that then. And take a little bite. That's kind of small when you break it in half, you know? Well, let's see what this tastes like here.
Oh, man, that is a big bite. Look at the cranberry sauce coming out.
That's a good hoagie.
Does it taste like Thanksgiving?
Like Thanksgiving on a bun.
So I do want to point out, on the roll, just like last time, it tells you the order of everything, and then it says close the roll, craft quick sheet, and then hoagie paper, in case they forget. In case they forget how to make a hoagie.
I always thought they put the paper on before they closed the roll, because mine was always tucked down in there.
They were like, look, you got to get this right. So what I got was an extra meat chicken cheesesteak.
Oh, man.
Look at that.
huh?
Oh,
Wow.
man, it can't even
Oh,
contain
it's
it.
falling out of the back of the truck won't even fit it.
Look at that. So I'm just going to take a little piece. You see the bun can't.
It's
the
a
bun can't
soggy
hold
bun.
it. It's a soggy bun. All right. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and take a little bite, just a little one.
Oh, man. That is an obnoxious bite.
That is a good thing.
No, Will, I noticed you got something here, and I think we kind of saw this is the pumpkin spice cheesecake shake.
Yeah. I've already taken a sip, but oh man, you can taste the pumpkin, you can taste the spice, you can definitely taste the cheese. It's really good.
Like cheesecake in a cup.
Yeah. All right, how hot is this going to be?
Not hot, I'm sure.
Ingredients: water, tomato paste, vinegar, red pepper. It's just red pepper.
Red pepper's not going to be hot. You
Say
recording?
that now.
Okay. So I am a connoisseur of hot sauce. And I found this in Wawa right here. And Will and I decided to get the full flavor of the sauce. What we'll do is we'll just have it straight. Not dilute it with any kind of sandwich or chicken or anything else. Just straight out of the packet.
I can't open it. What? How did you do it? It's not.
You want that one?
Yeah. There you go. Let's see if you can get it. It's not just me.
This one's probably not going to open, is it?
No.
Okay.
You got good teeth.
Ready?
No.
Here we go.
It's going everywhere.
Flavor fresh. It's a very tomatoey hot sauce. It's runny. It's not thick by any means.
Yeah.
Just kind of runs right down your throat, into your stomach,
It's like
where it sits there and
it's like spicy pasta.
Ugh,
Yeah. Spicy pasta
Yeah.
sauce.
weird.
yeah. and then from there it probably invades the bow.
Oh,
So
my
we'll see how
bow's
that-
gonna invade something tonight.
Yeah, put it out with some cheesecake.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, we weren't able to run any footage of this investigation. It's kept private. Perhaps an interesting one.
Yeah. We might have got something on the voice recorder, but we don't know yet. We'll find out tomorrow.
That's right, that's right. But while we were there, New Will brought up Rofo, aka Royal Farms.
Royal Farms, baby.
And as soon as he brought that up, the investigation was over. It was like, all right,
Yeah.
we need to eat right
We were
now.
like, we gotta have mac and cheese.
Yes.
We gotta get some chicken. I'm not that hungry, but I'll get something.
Yeah, me too, me too. And with Royal Farms, it's a gamble with the chicken when you come after hours sometimes, because they keep it under those fry lights. So it depends on how fresh it is. If it's fresh, it's excellent.
Yeah.
It's probably in the top 5.
You were talking about that in that last video. You were like Royal Farms chicken.
Right, right. And I
Yeah.
think someone might have actually commented and said something, mentioned Royal Farms, because we asked people to share their favorites.
Yep.
And someone mentioned Royal Farms.
think
Yes.
so, yeah.
When Royal Farms is fresh, it's on point.
For the people that don't know, Royal Farms, their whole thing is like you're going to a place where it's straight from the farm coming to your table. It's a convenience store. It's a mixture between a Wawa and a 7-Eleven, where it is convenient, but you can also go in and get fresh food and get some pretty cool things. They have a lot of name brand stuff in there that you can get. It's pretty neat. So if you have one locally, I'd recommend going and check it out. Or if you come to the States, go and check it out.
Absolutely. And they have the touchscreens. I don't know if you've been in there
I haven't
recently.
been
They have
since.
touchscreens now, too. Just like they have at Wawa and Sheetz and some places like that. So
Let's go inside and check it out.
See what we can get here. This is the 2020 key. And this is it in action. This is what it does.
Whoa.
You can open doors with it. And I didn't even have to get my hands dirty.
It
So
makes
these
it
coffee
out.
machines are pretty cool. They grind the beans and you get some fresh coffee right here. So what are you going for?
I think I'm going for this one because I like the gourmet blend and I like Colombian. So I'm thinking
Uh-huh.
maybe this is what I should do. I don't want decaf, however. Maybe the gourmet blend?
Ah, the gourmet blend.
Yeah, and I guess
Now
I'll
make sure you
stick that
push the
under
right
there.
cup size, 16 ounce.
Yep. I know
Yep.
I got 16.
Leave room for cream. There you
Yeah.
go. See, that's quite a machine
That
right there.
is.
So right now it's grinding these beans and they're coming into this thing here and doing something and being pressed into coffee. Caution. Piping hot.
If it ever comes out of it.
There it is. And when it comes out, it's gonna look like it has cream in it.
It does.
Linda's does have cream in it. But
Yeah.
you can see the coffee coming out, it doesn't look black.
No.
It is though. It actually looks like that even when I picked the black coffee option,
Why is that?
because it's the foam.
Oh,
It's like the
okay.
foam from just grinding the beans fresh and coming
I
out
can
like
see that.
Really good flavorful coffee.
Yeah.
I gotta say, this is probably in my top 5 list right here.
Yeah,
of
Royal
coffees.
Farms does have amazing coffee.
They know what they're doing.
That's pretty good.
You got a Reese's flavor cappuccino?
They sure
I wasn't
do.
gonna get anything until I saw this.
Oh, you going for the Reese's cappuccino?
Now you got
I
this.
shouldn't.
Oh man,
I
look
shouldn't.
at that. Looks so
Look,
good.
they got Reese's, like Hershey's, cocoa,
Wow.
hot chocolate, and pumpkin spice.
What would happen if you mixed pumpkin
What?
spice
You
and
did
Reese's?
all three.
That would be good.
It would be a pumpkin spice peanut butter.
That would be awesome. Yeah, pumpkin spice, Reese's, and hot chocolate. Will, how could you not?
I'm trying not to ruin my stomach tonight. I can't have a milkshake and all that chicken and hot sauce with some Reese's pumpkin spice. Come on now. You're trying to kill me.
All right, so time for the unveiling. Royal Farms we've talked about, they stepped up their game a little bit, haven't they?
They might have. I mean, I saw more things on the menu than I've seen before. They actually have like subs and wraps and things like that as well. I thought it was all just kind of chicken. And if you didn't want chicken, you're screwed. But yeah, spicy chicken, yeah. They actually had
Yep.
quite a bit.
And this is what the chicken box looks like here. This is a 4-piece
Yeah.
with a wing
A breast.
a breast, a thigh, and a leg.
Yep.
They
Little
give
bit
you
of
that
everything.
roll over there on the side and some of those Western fry type things.
Yeah, exactly.
And some jalapeno cheese.
Oh yeah, gotta have the jalapeno cheese for it.
All right. Now, Renee, what do you have over there?
Chicken salad.
Chicken
Sandwich.
salad. Going with the chicken theme.
With cheese. I've
There's
never
actually
seen that.
fried chicken in here?
Yeah, that's interesting. Fried chicken
I thought they would
salad.
have done it like with like.
I don't know. Is it fried chicken?
It kind of
in
looks
there?
like it. I didn't get the crunchy
No,
one.
I think it's just regular chicken.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's
I
just
don't
regular
know.
chicken.
You
I
have to
see some chunky
take a huge
pieces.
Yeah.
bite of that to find out.
That looks pretty good though.
So, Will, what do we got over
I
here?
didn't even know
Oh,
they had
spicy chicken tenders.
Well, 'cause
Spicy
she
chicken.
told me
Oh, man, those things look on point. They just made those, didn't they?
Just
Yeah.
out the grease, yep.
Yeah, see, that's what we were just saying, Will. When this stuff is the best,
It's when it's freshly
is
made.
when it's fresh. Yeah, when
We're about to
it's
find
freshly
out.
made, like they're up there with KFC.
So we gotta
They're
find
not
out.
ahead of KFC, but
Is it up
they're
there with KFC?
I don't
No?
like KFC.
Oh, you don't
Oh,
like KFC?
okay.
So it's probably up there with KFC then.
Well, really, it just depends on which one.
Which KFC?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy because we were talking about our favorite fried chicken the
Yeah.
other day. KFC was one that came up quite a
KFC
bit.
was my number one.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, I think it was my number one.
No,
too.
it was my number two. Number one is mine.
Yeah, Will
I-
chicken
I made
was
my
number
own.
one.
I made my own fried chicken. It was really good.
Is it?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So, I see. Wow, one bite. You took half of that sandwich out right there, Renee. How
Oh.
was that?
Oh, how hungry were you?
Oh,
See,
so good.
that was an obnoxious bite, and we missed it.
Yep.
How is
I
it?
got a big mouth. It was good.
Is that like the best
No.
chicken salad?
No. No. I would have to say Wawa's is a lot better. There you go, Will. There's your half.
Oh, I get it.
Oh, there you go,
I
Will.
know you could have half
Let's
of
see.
it.
Yep, tear into it, Will, and give us an unbiased
Be
opinion
careful,
here,
it's
would
gonna
you?
fall
All
apart.
right. My favorite chicken salad is from Fresh Market because they make it fresh every day.
Okay, so that's
So,
gonna be a tough
Here
one
we
to
go,
measure
here
up
we go.
to.
Let's see.
Oh man.
That's a decent chicken salad.
Decent. How's it measure up to Fresh Market? No.
No. I will say though,
Oh,
it
right.
tastes like it's fried chicken.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
There's got to be some fried chicken in there somewhere. There's got to be.
There's
There
look,
is, you can
that's
see
fried
the
chicken.
This is the fried chicken. Yeah.
That's fried chicken.
Look at that.
Well,
I've
But-
never seen fried
But
chicken.
yeah, you know what they do though is they take the fried chicken that they didn't use today, they put it in a bin, break it up, and use it for tomorrow.
Yep.
Put it in
So-
chicken salad.
That's
So
exactly what they
actually,
do.
I'm eating like
Wonderful.
Wednesday or Thursday's chicken.
Uh-huh.
Nice. Nice.
That's gross.
Garlic butter, bacon,
Garlic butter,
Oh,
bacon.
man, this is quite a menu they have here,
Jeez.
is it not? A plethora of food. And the new garlic butter bacon burger. What's it going to be? Well,
I guess the garlic butter bacon burger. Might as well.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
thank
ask
you,
him.
Sonic, how may I help you?
Hey, could I get the garlic butter bacon burger?
All right. Anything else for you?
Yeah. What seasonal milkshakes do you have right now?
Oh, I gotta check. Would you like frozen tots though?
Let's do tots.
He said, "What seasonal shakes do we have?"
Yeah.
We have the trick or treat glass.
Okay. What comes on that?
M&M's, Oreos, and Snickers, and you can get a chocolate or vanilla.
I'll do that in chocolate.
trick or treat.
Besides, would you like that?
Let's do a small.
So Saturday
Everything on the
morning,
screen, right?
kind of, round about noon.
Yeah.
We're here at Sonic in Yorktown. And the tough decision is on a day like this when you're heading out at noon is when to eat lunch. Do you eat it before you get too far along on the road, or do you wait till you get a couple hours up? The problem is if you wait too long, it interferes with dinner.
Right. Right.
And we're hoping, going to a place we've never been before, Alisonia,
yeah.
we're hoping we'll find a place to eat that we've never eaten dinner at before.
Right, because we like doing that.
Right. So we want to definitely save our appetites for that. Now, Sonic, they have this new garlic butter bacon burger.
Oh yeah. Actually, I think they've had it before, but they've brought it back, which I'm happy about because I think the last time I tried it, it was amazing. So, and garlic, anything with garlic and butter and bacon has got to be good.
Right.
So.
Right. I have to agree.
I'm excited about this.
Oh yeah.
And you've been looking for. You said today what we need to do is look for some seasonal.
Yeah, so we're gonna try to get all fall flavors. So this one is the Halloween milkshake, or the what did they say?
Trick or treat.
Trick or treat.
Trick or treat blast.
Yeah.
Trick or treat blast. So every place that we go to get food, we're gonna get some Halloween, some fall flavors. Go to 7-Eleven, get like some of the pumpkin little
the
cupcakes and the
snowballs and
snowballs,
stuff,
all
yeah.
that. Yeah. So we're gonna do that today.
Yeah, and last
Good.
night at Royal Farms, I saw these apple pie flavored Kit Kats.
Yeah.
I didn't
sold
actually
out.
see them. I saw the sign for them. They didn't have any, or I would have had them.
That's gonna be our White Castle. We have to find it.
That is
We're
it.
gonna search all across
Yeah.
That's
Virginia
the White
for
Castle
that-
for
for the
today.
apple cider.
It is. So we'll see what
That'd be
happens.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta say the food came out pretty quick here. Like we got a chance to walk from there, the ordering screen, to sit down, and here it is.
Faster than Arby's.
It is fast.
Much faster than Arby's. Yeah.
And
you
it's
already
hot.
took a bite out of that
Oh, you damn
bacon,
right. Yeah, I'm
garlic
not screwing around.
cheeseburger.
Yep. Bacon, or garlic butter bacon burger.
Garlic butter bacon burger. It's kind of a tongue twister.
It is. The only thing I'm disappointed about is that it looks like it has like 3 onions on it. And these are like little teeny pieces of onion. I wish it had a little bit more onion. It looked a little more like the picture, but I do have to say it's extremely warm. Nice warm bun, nice soft. It doesn't taste like the bun's been sitting out for a long time, stale like some places. And it's actually quite good. Quite good.
Nice. And Sonic, they're big for their tots, but we both went with fries. Did you go for tots,
I
Will?
went for tots.
Did
No.
you?
Yeah.
I love their tots, and I usually get their tots because it's not a common thing that you get at a restaurant. You know?
No, see, I went for tots, but I didn't get tots. I got fries.
Did you? I saw fries pop up on the order screen.
No, I ordered. He asked me twice because he said, "Do you want fries or tots?" And I said, "I want tots." And he said, "So you said you want fries?" And I'm like, "No, I want tots." Yeah.
How are those tots, Will?
Man, my tots are amazing. Yeah.
I'll bet they are.
Yeah, they're much better than they're much better than French fries.
Crispy on the outside and, nice and hot on the inside.
Hashtag
Good
death,
stuff.
And they're fresh.
death to Will.
Linda's the one that actually started it. Check this out. So this is the trick or treat blast. You got little bits of M&Ms. Looks like Oreo cookie and Snickers.
Nice.
So let's go ahead and get a little bit of everything.
The
Oh, that
first
was really
harvest
good.
special
Oh,
on
you
our
go.
venture.
Dripping down the side of the cup.
Man. It can't contain it.
Oh, you're going to be regretting that.
Oh,
That looks like a trip to the bathroom, maybe
you guys are going to
2.
be regretting that. Man, that was so good.
That looks pretty scary.
Nice. Actually, it's the second harvest special that we've acquired so far this trip. I think you had something last night, the pumpkin cheesecake.
Yep.
So how about that burger? You about to go for an obnoxious bite, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. I've never had this before.
I haven't either. I've had the one from Hardee's that they had a while back.
It's
Oh,
good.
man!
It's not extremely garlicky.
That's an obnoxious bite.
It's a good burger.
So I'm gonna delve into this garlic butter bacon burger with cheese. It does have cheese on it.
Yeah. A lot of cheese.
That's a good burger.
All right, guys. So this first question comes from the last Gas, Grub, and Ghost video. It's from Rebecca Sadler, and she asks, "Have you guys ever captured a spirit on camera? Cool videos, by the way. Have you guys done any videos in Maryland?" So probably starting with the last question, have you done any videos in Maryland?
That's a good question. We have gotten a couple of cases up in Maryland, but they ended up falling through. There's one place that stands out that I did go to in Maryland. We went to it about 12 years ago. And this was a creepy place. At the time, one of our guys said, "Hey, we know about this haunted farm." He said some people have told us about some crazy stuff that has happened on this farm that they've seen just walking down there at night. So he said, "Do you want me to show you where it is?" And of course I did. It was a place called Elkton Farms in Elkton, Maryland. And we pulled up in front of this place, and it's these two like brick walls, and it says Elkton Farms on the brick wall, all overgrown with vines, and it's this long dirt driveway or a long dirt road that goes down into the farm. And we're walking down this road, and I have to say, this is creepy. This was one of the more creepy places that I have ever been to. As we're walking, now it could have been, I'm always open to the possibility that it's, you know, just kind of the shadows playing tricks on, combined with the thoughts that are in your mind, your imagination running wild. But as we're walking down this road, at the same time, the three of us, it was me, Scott, and this guy, Noah. We're walking down the road, and you see these, at the same time, we see these figures pop out from behind these trees that were lining this road. And we'd all see it at the same time. They were about the height of a person. They'd pop out from behind the tree and duck back in like they were watching us. We'd shine the lights over there, wouldn't see anybody. It was creepy, but we get down this road, we keep going, and there's this old stone farmhouse that's pretty much burnt down. So just the front wall of it is standing with the windows and the door. And when you walk in to the farmhouse, there's all this underbrush and stuff that you have to go through. Now, previously, going to this farmhouse, my one friend, he was in there, and he stepped inside the door. He said, "Look, it's okay, come on in." When he turned around, this figure stepped out behind him, and at the same time, everyone that was out in front of the house saw this figure. He felt this breath on his neck, like someone was standing there breathing on his neck. He goes like this and takes off running. Everyone else took off running. Now, when we went down there this time, we didn't see this figure, but I have to say, this was a creepy place. It really was. And this video, I think I did manage to upload it to our YouTube channel, so it's way, way, way back, but it was definitely an interesting place. Now, the second part of the question, as far as capturing spirits on camera, it's very difficult to do this. The people that have, I applaud them. If it's legit, of course, because there's a lot of stuff out there that's fake. And I always say, even if we did have a video camera going and this full-blown apparition of this woman with a detailed dress and face steps out into the hallway, people are going to look at that video and be like, "Nah, that's good CGI, but that's not a ghost," because there's no such thing, right? Well, we've never caught a ghost on video camera that we can say is 100% certainty a ghost. I always say, when there's evidence, I always say that it's possible evidence of paranormal activity or possible evidence of a ghost, because if this was solid, where you couldn't poke any holes in this evidence, then it would be out there. It would be well known. It would be accepted by the scientific community that spirits do exist. One of the best things video-wise was at the Pocosin Museum. We had a trail cam set up on the stairs. No one was in the house. And this trail cam gets activated. And in the clip, you see something flapping going up over the camera. It almost looks like the bottom of somebody's dress or somebody's pant leg as they're stepping up the stairs over the camera. But of course, I'm also open to the possibility, looking at this video, that it could be a moth. If a moth is close enough to the lens, activates this IR light, that IR light is going to whitewash this moth, and you're going to see his wing, depending on the size of him, flapping in the top of the camera as he's going up the stairs. It's going to look like a person. Plus, there's a 5-second delay, so this moth could have flown into view, activated the camera, and when he's just about out of the lens, that's when the camera was tripped. So there's always that reasonable doubt that I leave in there with this evidence. One of the best ones, I would have to say, two of the best ones. The Fairy Plantation. I have a picture that looks like a little boy looking out the window in the Fairy Plantation. And if I remember to do that in editing this video, you should be looking at that picture right now. Okay, this is the Fairy Plantation. The whole team was standing out in front of the house, and the woman Heather who ran the plantation, she took the picture, and she said, "Look, if there's any spirits, now's your time to get in the picture." Sure enough, when you zoom in on this window, you see this little boy looking out the window, and everyone that I've showed that to just couldn't get over it. Another one, which I've shown before, is the ghost lady. We dubbed the ghost lady at Glendale. We pulled up to the Glendale National Cemetery. Coincidence, 3:33 in the morning, and took a picture. And I noticed when I took the picture, I just saw something. I didn't go back to review it. I immediately snapped another one because I know to do that. If you take a picture, take them in succession because you want to make sure that you have something to compare it to. It's there in one, not in the other. Well, in the first picture, there is what looks like this somewhat of a pillar of light. Looks like the bottom of a dress and 2 feet sticking out the bottom of that dress. And the next picture, which was taken within that same minute, you can see on the timestamp, this image was gone. There was nobody standing there, nothing standing there. So to us, it kind of looked like a dress and some feet, so we dubbed it the Ghost Lady Glendale. We couldn't debunk it. We passed it on to some photographers, had them look at it, various photographers. They said they'd never seen anything like that come out in a, with a natural explanation. So, possible paranormal activity, a possible spirit? I believe we have, absolutely. And there's a bunch more, but those are the ones that really stand out in my mind, I would have to say.
All right. The next question is, I would like to make a suggestion. Would you please use the Necrophonic app? Instead, that spirit box that makes all that noise, the Necrophonic app has clearer sound. That's from David Strock from the last Gas Scrub and Ghost video. So, David, I have used the Necrophonic app. The thing is, with the Necrophonic app and some of those other spirit box apps, it seems like it just kind of goes through an audio loop. It seems like it's already a pre-recorded thing where it just hits a bunch of different noises and sounds. As a matter of fact, some of the voices that are in it, it sounds like the voices of the creators, because you can hear the same male and female voices alternating as it kind of goes through. So I don't think that there's any sort of intelligence to it. I also have a theory that how the software works is it listens to what you say. Sometimes we've had it to where we say a word, for instance, we said our names, my name is Will, Jeff, Linda, and we've had to come across and say Will. Or I believe Jeff had it where it came across and said either Jeff or David. So I think that it either listens for words and it'll repeat it back, or it's just a constant 10-minute loop of the same audio, and it just randomly hits some of the things that you're expecting to hear. So to the biased mind, you're listening out for very specific responses and trying to associate it based on what you just asked. It's sort of pareidolia for the ears. So I don't put a lot of stock into Necrophonic. That is meant to entertain you. It's meant for you to pay the money to be able to get it, for the ad space, and to be able to tell your friends that you got something. Because there's always voices coming through, and it makes you always seem like you hear something. So I think that's just more of a gimmick than anything. I don't put any sort of stock into it that a spirit is talking through it. However, I will say, with those apps, because they do generate some sort of white noise, I do believe that spirits communicate through white noise. So I think we've had it once before where that app was running, and you hear all the same voices and stuff up there. However, we heard a secondary voice not coming from the app that was able to talk to us. So I think just the idea of the white noise running helps amplify spirit voices. But the noises coming from the app itself, I wouldn't put any stock into it at all.
So, for some reason, Will has a pound of dried okra with him on this trip. And I'm not sure exactly where he got it from. We were kind of picturing like the astronaut food. But I don't think that's quite what this is. I think it's actually health food. So again, not real sure why he has this. He's a little more health conscious than Jeff and I are as far as food is concerned. I'm kind of more of a deep fried okra sort of person. But we're going to try it because I hear them crunching on it back there in the back seat. And everybody's got some good things to say about it back there so far. So let's see what that looks like.
Let's take a look at this stuff here. What is that?
Yeah, so I think you guys will be my biggest critic. So here is the okra.
Oh.
So you just go ahead and take it. It has some salt on it, a few other seasonings.
Does it? Okay. Huh.
Oh,
And
good.
this is considered a snack.
Yeah. It's a healthy
Okay.
snack, so you guys got to try it.
Okay. So let's see. All right. So we've got the okra here. I'm going to go ahead and go for a fairly large one.
There you go.
I like the big okras.
Yeah, nothing like a big okra.
It's like fried okra, but just crunchier and not hot.
You know what?
It is, and it's almost like it's got more flavor
Yeah.
than normal okra does. Maybe boiling it down or steaming it or whatever they do to it
So
Take
you
some of the flavor
you all
out.
had the opportunity to try it as well.
It's pretty good. I like it.
Yeah.
That's really good. I wonder if it's high in iron or something. Let's see.
His second thoughts.
It's a lot of green.
Jeff doesn't eat green. Unless it's hot.
Oh,
Oh, man.
Fucking blue okra. So we're stopped at a rest stop here along 64, just before I-81, I believe. And I gotta say, this is quite an area. It's been pouring rain,
yeah.
but as you're driving through the mountains, you see all this white mist,
Fog. Mist, yeah.
coming up off the mountains. It's pretty cool.
It was.
It really is. And on the road, they got these the reflectors are actually, they light up.
Yeah.
So you can see the road as you're going
Little
along.
orange lights, yeah. It's quite a bit cooler out here than it was when we left. And I'm thinking I'm going to need my jacket before long because I'm starting to get a little bit cool, a little too cool.
Absolutely, absolutely. And along the way, we also found some accommodations for tonight. There's a good 2-star hotel out there near...
Hey, there's Will.
Hey, Will! Hey, what's going on?
What's up, guys?
How you liking the drive so far?
Liking it. It's really cramped, though.
It is, I'm sure.
It stretched my legs.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I prefer driving in the rain.
Yeah.
Because it's like when you're driving and it's a nice day, it's like, I kind of want to be out of the car,
Right.
But when it's raining, it's like, all right, nothing better to do. Might as well travel. The only problem is the stops, and you got to walk up to a place like this to go to the bathroom, get
Right.
rained on.
Got
Yeah.
a pee so bad.
And the rain doesn't help.
Yeah, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
But we're going to get back on the road here after a short stop. And I think we're going to make a stop in Roanoke. We're possibly going to do some paranormal investigation equipment shopping.
Yeah, we need a new digital voice recorder. We need a backup. So,
One that disappeared.
Yeah, I
So
don't
we're
know what
hoping
happened.
from the last investigation up in Quentin, we can get an evidence review done because that recorder is gone.
I know.
It's gone unless Will's got his.
Yeah, I got mine.
So so you still got it. I don't know. Might have to find. Might be paranormal. Might
Could
be
be.
misplaced.
Yeah.
But either way, it's absent.
Yep.
So, and we got to find a unique place to eat. Oh, and coming up later on, the exotic beef jerky challenge.
Right.
Ooh, we'll tell you
2020.
more about that in a minute.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. 2020. So I had a chance to use the bathrooms here. I got to say they're very clean.
Yeah.
And while I was in the bathroom, I happened to bring up Instagram, and my nephew had tagged me in this post. And we are now on another mission amongst the other missions that we already have during this trip here. Packy chips. Last time we were camping, we tried them. Very hot, right?
Yeah.
Ghost pepper chips.
Yeah, I touched my eye after I ate it.
And it burns.
Oh, geez.
These chips are no joke. They're really not. But for the longest time, they had a single chip that you could win. This single chip, you'd have to mail in for it. The hottest chip on earth. It's a mixture of scorpion peppers, Carolina Reaper peppers, and Szechuan peppercorn
or something.
that give this thing its heat. It's supposed to be extremely hot. Now these single chips, individually packaged, are available at select Pilots, Flying J's, 7-Elevens,
Man.
and quite a few
Yeah.
other stores. So along our travels, we got to find this chip. Because Will, he loves hot stuff. I like hot stuff.
No, he doesn't.
And I think this challenge would be a good one because we got this, we got the exotic jerky, and we got to find everything of the season, every flavor of the season that we can
Right.
along our travels here. So the next pilot we see, we got to stop and just see if they have this chip.
Yep. Have
All
to.
right. Let's get on the road here, and quite a few things underway. So let's see what we can find.
So I'm really kind of excited about this place that we found. It's something like Caribbean jerk chicken sort of place, and it's right in Roanoke. So we're gonna make it a point to stop by there and check and see, because evidently it's a Philly cheesesteak house too. So we're going to stop and see exactly what kind of food they've got. We might stop at the Best Buy as well when we're in Roanoke, and make sure that we can, pick up another digital voice recorder, because it's good to have one of those on investigation.
And I promise not to mention anything about any of the political signs we see along the way.
Don't mention anything about politics.
You ready to go get that chip?
I'm hoping so.
they
Now
got
this pilot, it doesn't seem like the typical pilots. Kind of small, not even a parking lot.
No parking lot. That's weird.
But who knows? Might find this chip in the most unlikely of places.
Yeah.
So let's make our first stop and see if we can get a hold of one.
Let's go see.
What kind of chips are y'all looking for?
We are looking for the hottest chip on earth.
Oh, really?
It's a one chip challenge. It's made by that Packy company. They make the ghost chips. And they have this chip that's made with scorpion pepper, Carolina Reaper, and some other kind of pepper. Sold individually packaged.
Just one chip?
Just one chip. They sell it in packages of one because it's so hot. That's all most people can handle. And previously, you used to have to go and order this online or order it by winning it in one of the packs. So it'd be interesting to see if they have it here. So any luck so far?
No, I went down the chip aisle, didn't see it. I went to all the end caps, and I don't see it. I'm gonna have to go this way, I guess.
All right. I saw some Halloween stuff down here. I'm not sure if there's any kind of seasonal food.
So they have all the Halloween stuff next to the COVID-19 stuff.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah, it's don't wear the mask or you'll end up like this. I love the advertisement.
That's good. Okay, so here's the Packy.
Found the Packy.
Yep. Haunted ghost pepper.
It's not this.
That's the ghost pepper one, right?
Yeah. That's the ghost pepper.
Yeah.
Partially limited.
But we're looking for an individually packaged chip. This one, it might say something about it on the back. I don't think it does anymore because now they sell it, so you no longer have to order it. So our first pilot stop, no luck finding the chip.
No.
And kind of limited on the Halloween stuff, or the seasonal.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird, small pilot. It's not like a pilot travel center.
But what was cool is when I walked out, I looked over by the icebox, and they have the Halloween decorations right next to it, which was pretty cool.
Like it's
So
posing.
yeah, it's like they're posing with the icebox.
That's pretty good.
They knew what to do
They
with
beat us to it.
Yeah, they did. They did. That's it. That's it.
How much is it?
Oh, look at this. Will, I got to point something out. It's actually on the door, too. Philadelphia water ice. People think I'm crazy because I always call this stuff water ice. Philadelphia water ice. There it is. It's a thing. It's real. Have you ever seen that before? It's kind of a northern thing.
It was good.
Yeah.
So we found this cheesesteak factory jerk house. We were curious about what a jerk house is because we're not, extremely international people, and jerk house conjures up all kinds of, probably not very good images in the minds of people who are pretty imaginative like me, but jerk house. Maybe Jamaican cheesesteaks sounds really good.
Spring.
Safe
So-
meal.
What'd you get there?
I got a safe meal.
A safe meal.
I got a safe meal. This is build your own quesadillas, and it smells
nice.
Yeah, it smells really good. I got like green peppers and tomatoes and cheese and all kinds of stuff in there. But I'm really kind of excited because I don't think this is going to be a bad trip to the bathroom in an abandoned when you're investigating an abandoned house, But these guys, I don't know. He's got the meat lovers.
Oh, the meat lovers.
Fried cheesesteak.
Deep fried cheesesteak.
Oh, this is really hot. I'm gonna wait a
You
second.
gotta wait on that.
Yeah.
And that's what I got over here was the deep fried cheesesteak. I've never seen deep fried cheesesteak before, so I'm excited. And a side of ghost pepper sauce. Perhaps a chaser. So I'm a connoisseur of hot sauce, and while I'm waiting for this to cool down a little bit because of an obnoxious bite would probably not be appropriate at this point. It seems pretty hot, but I'm gonna try this ghost pepper sauce. And I like to get a good hearty portion of it on there. It's very good. Now, I always talk about there's a couple kinds of sauces. Some that are just pure heat, and you don't taste any flavor in them. This has a really good flavor to it. It's a bold flavor, and I don't know how to describe the rest of it. It's very good. Maybe does somebody want to give me a second opinion on what they think is in this thing?
Now, you know that his face just turned red.
You can use one of my fries.
That's how you can tell.
That's good. That's flavor.
Good flavor.
Not just hot.
No, it's not.
Well, I've never had ghost pepper before.
See, he's never had it before. You want to take a little?
I've had ghost. Wait, he's coughing. Hang on.
Get a good
No,
hearty
it's not that
enough.
bad. It just got me when I swallowed.
Yeah, just don't swallow. You'll be all right.
All right. Here we go. I hate spicy stuff, man. Y'all are liars. It's immediately hot.
I knew, yeah.
My mouth is on fire right now.
Not that hot though.
Man, it traveled from the tip of my tongue. It's going down my throat. It's like an infection.
Oh, jeez.
I feel my lymph nodes swelling.
It's got a little kick
Feel
to
it, but
it.
it's not
Yeah,
that
it's got a little
spicy
kick to it.
Look at some ranch.
Yeah, that might kill it.
Oh, I swallowed.
All right, Will. So let's highlight what you got over there. You got the jerk chicken, and I have to say that looks amazing.
It smells amazing too.
It does. I can smell it from here. It smells great. And that was really like I was leaning towards that until she mentioned this having like jalapenos and stuff in it. And then for some reason there's like deep fried cheesesteak, jerk chicken on the fence. I didn't know what to go with. But it looks like you did the right thing there.
Oh yeah.
Good?
Oh yeah.
Aw, how pretty.
Nice. Emily, what do you got there?
A Philly cheesesteak.
The Philly cheesesteak. Look at that. That's smothered in cheese, that's for sure. Looks pretty good. Are you going to take an obnoxious bite of it? Here we go. Oh, man. That's an obnoxious bite. It's a good hoagie. Cheesesteak.
This would definitely be good with some ghost pepper sauce though.
All right, let's get that cheese. Let's see.
Oh,
look at
it's
that.
got the break. Yeah.
Look at that.
Got the break.
If you're asking for the ghost peppers.
All right.
You're welcome.
Let's see. I know this is really hot, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a little dip into the ranch.
Yeah, that's
Oh, that's a
probably
good
safe.
choice.
Yeah.
There we go. Here we go. Wow.
Good.
Good, huh?
Yeah, they got some good food here. You?
I suppose I'll go for it. Maybe I could dip in your ranch, huh?
A little bit.
Okay. Just a little bit in the ranch here, just to put up, because this thing feels like it's on fire.
You gotta take a sip.
It's burning my hand. Where's the big food?
Oh, yeah. That looks pretty good down in there.
It's got the peppers, the jalapenos, the,
And you didn't dip it in the ghost pepper sauce. Why?
well, I'm going to now. I've been dipping my fries in it, as you can see.
Oh.
But I imagine this would be pretty good with the ghost pepper sauce.
Probably.
Let's give it a little try.
Yeah.
I don't want to use it all
Oh,
up here.
jeez.
Get it in there good though.
Oh, my goodness. Ooh, look at that cheese. Oh, yeah. That's going to be in the beard later on.
Got some good sauce. So we're almost out to Allisonia, to the location of tonight's investigation, and we needed to stop by Sheetz and make sure we have plenty of coffee for this trip here. Hey Will, is this your first experience with Sheetz?
No.
You been to Sheetz before?
Yeah, I do a lot of HVAC work up here.
Oh, okay.
Not up here, but on the way here.
Right. So, good coffee.
Yeah, fairly good coffee. Not
And-
the best on the road.
Right. Well, that's not Pilot. It's
Yeah,
not.
It is no Pilot.
But we shall see if they have the chip.
The
Yeah.
chip.
The chip. And
Yeah.
what kind of seasonal?
Coffee flavors we can get at Sheetz.
Absolutely.
Unlimited. Only what the mind can
Yeah.
think up.
That's exactly right.
And we were in the Krispy Kreme drive-through at one time because they have some seasonal donuts, some Halloween donuts. Had my heart set on Krispy Kreme donuts, and Jeff backed out at the last minute.
Yeah, it's
He was
all
like,
Jeff's fault.
It is Jeff's
Yeah.
fault. So I'm going in to see if they have donuts. I don't care if they're seasonal. I don't give a shit whether they're seasonal or not. I'm
Get
eating a
him, Linda.
donut at like 3 o'clock in the morning.
She got that sass.
Yeah.
I'll get the door.
Yeah, I got the sass.
Oh no, there's some extreme panic going on right here. Look at this. It's all out of order. No, none in the area. We are out of Sheetz country after we get past here.
Yeah,
But
I'm afraid.
what about the chip? All right, so what do we got here?
Not seeing it.
Oh man, I don't know.
Oh, man, all of the drink stuff is out of order. Chip's not here, guys.
No chips,
Man,
no coffee,
no hope.
no hope.
We're gonna find some. We're gonna have to find some coffee. That's just all there is to it.
Man, that is depressing, dude.
Yeah, that is.
No coffee, that's the first.
That is. And one of the things that also is kind of depressing is that I was hoping by this point in the trip, dinner would have worked itself to a point
Yeah.
that I could get rid of it here rather than have to do it at a place where there's no toilets.
Yeah, and an 1800s house. Finding the woods out behind it.
No trick. Spooky season drinks.
Coffee shop.
And we found that you can get coffee if you just come up to the touchscreen. So they're not sold out.
I don't know what I want.
It's a tough choice. It really is. I think Linda said she got the pumpkin pie hazelnut. Linda, what kind did you get?
I got a regular like caramel vanilla latte for myself, and I got you the pumpkin pie hazelnut.
Pumpkin pie hazelnut.
Flavoring in the hot brew coffee.
Ah, that sounds
What's the
good.
difference between a latte and a cappuccino?
The latte is made with steamed milk. It doesn't have the frothy head on the top of it like a cappuccino does. Cappuccino's got that thick layer of white froth on the top.
Which one's going to have espresso?
They'll both have espresso. They should both be made with espresso. And you can stipulate whether you want it made with espresso and extra espresso.
The things you learn at Sheetz, huh?
So,
Well, you don't learn that at
Oh, we just did.
Well, that's true.
So we figured we'd better get some snacks for the investigation because we don't know what's going to be after it.
Maybe nothing.
Maybe nothing. Hopefully something. Hopefully a Sheetz, build your own
Hopefully.
burger. I'll
Yeah.
be starving in about 8 hours.
Right.
So I got some combos. These are always good. Buffalo and blue cheese.
Yep.
But also, what I got, if I can get you to hold those combos for me for a second. For my seasonal food, Big's
Pumpkin
seeds. Now they have these year round. I do like the big sunflower seeds.
Right.
But pumpkin seeds are more of a Halloween fall type thing for me.
They are.
So I'm gonna break these out and eat these during the investigation tonight.
Cool. That sounds good.
What do you got there?
I have a couple of donuts. I found a cookie that has like M&M pieces in it. These are really good here from Sheetz.
Trick or treat glass cookie?
Yeah. So I got one of those, a couple donuts because I was hooked on the whole donut thing.
Right.
And I think I'm gonna want these later. But I'm also gonna get something a little bit salty just to kind of snack on through the night because I am gonna be, walking something in a little while.
That's right. Absolutely. Gotta have that salt and sugar.
Right. Salt and sugar.
Can't have too much of one thing. Ooh, look, firecrackers.
Get down. So, sticking with the season, I got the Reese's Franken Cup. So it's milk chocolate with green colored cream.
Oh man, that looks
Yeah.
pretty good.
So we'll have to eat that when we get out.
I wonder if it's the same green that they have on the Kit Kats.
Probably. I assume
Nice.
so.
Oh man, look up here. See the 4 drinks? Look, caramel apple butter.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty good
That
too.
does look pretty
I did not
good.
notice that on the list when I was looking.
Yep, the pucker does not look too good.
No, not at all.
Okay, so we're out here at the location. And I have to say, this house is pretty cool. We drove down all these windy roads up through the mountains and everything else. And we come up on this house that's from the late 1700s. Sitting here, it's been a family home for quite some time. Vacant for almost 10 years. And quite a bit of activity that has happened in this house. They talked about people getting pushed out and the door being locked. So they gave us the key and said, keep the key in your pocket because you might get locked out by the spirits. Apparition of a woman that's been seen in the house. A bunch of other things. Snakes, spiders, and a creepy basement.
That I'm going in, so.
So I'm eager to get in here and do a walk through this place. And there's no electricity, no running water. So it's gonna be completely lights out. Pretty cool investigation. Looking forward to getting in here and checking it out.
Oh, yeah.
So the lighting for our gas grub and ghost is not going to be as good while we're in the house here. Mainly because when we came in, we didn't bring in a camera light because there's no power. We wanted to give the natural feel. We went through with some fat flashlights and IR light. But this that we're in right now is the basement. And it's a pretty cool basement. And we've got the old rafters above us. We've got tree branches being used as support beams, which is pretty cool. You can see the old brick wall. And over there are bottles of wine. Going back to the 80s. Some old wine cellar, some preserves still up here on the shelves. So it's a pretty neat place that Will is going to be in alone later on.
Right.
And I know everyone will be excited about that.
Oh, yeah.
So we got a little bit of a cliffhanger here. A reason to stay tuned. Actually, a reason to tune into the Paranormal Case Files.
That's right.
Because you can see the entirety of him being down here. Now, they did mention some creepy crawlies that are down here. Not just spiders, but snakes. Spiders and snakes and ghosts. Oh my. Luckily, we haven't seen any snakes. I saw a spider at the top of the stairs here, but they don't seem to bother me too much for some reason. Especially the furry ones. They seem almost like cats with a bunch of legs, you know?
No.
You don't kind of feel that way about them?
No, not at all. Maybe like a demon cat with a bunch of legs.
We're coming through the house here, kind of giving the Gas Grub and Ghosts crew audience a look at it. And look at this, a classic Kenmore dryer. Oh man, somebody had good taste in dryers back when they got this thing, which looks like it's from possibly the 80s. And a Roper dryer, or Roper washer, so.
Nice.
Not bad taste in appliances, I gotta say. I prefer Kenmore myself, for those of you that don't know, and were interested, now you do know.
Oh, and look, somebody likes the Redskins. Oh, Washington, I should say.
All right, nobody's perfect.
They'll always be the Redskins. No, that just means they're even better people than I thought.
See, we all have different opinions here at VAPI,
Yeah.
and we appreciate all of them.
We do.
We really do. Speaking of which, one thing that was really cool about this place, and for those of you who are sensitive, plug your ears. There are all kinds of Reagan pictures around here. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah. Yeah. Couple of, on behalf of Mrs. Reagan and the Board of Trustees, this 2005 Certificate of Appreciation is presented to Ms. In gratitude for both your longtime support of President Reagan and his policies, as well as your support of the Reagan Foundation. You are helping ensure that President Reagan's leadership example is preserved to inspire future generations of Americans.
That's neat.
Nice.
That is neat. Way back, probably even as far as the 80s, and I don't see it as much now, but people used to hang pictures of the president in their house.
Yeah.
You used to see it back in the olden days. A lot of the old plantation houses, you'd see pictures of Abraham Lincoln hanging up. You know, they were big on that sort of thing, it seemed. I'm not an expert, but I mean, I've noticed that a lot in older houses and ones that have been untouched for some time. But this house is so amazing. It's like walking back in time. Not only is it a 1790 house,
Yes.
but it's also like walking back into the 1980s.
It really is.
You know what I mean? Or maybe 90s with some of the stuff.
Yeah, the decor is just amazing. I mean, look at the books still down here. They got 1776 down there. I mean,
Yeah.
somebody was really, into.
There's some salt in here.
You can really tell their hobbies and interests by what you see in the home. Somebody was into radio control airplanes. I've noticed. And that's kind of cool.
Yeah. And I saw a country goose thing in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Which reminds me of my childhood. That used to be a big thing, the country goose stuff.
Yeah. I just can't believe how much stuff is still left here.
No.
Like nothing's been taken out of here. It's a little boombox.
Now this house, they did say it used to be much bigger. They said it had like 9 chimneys. So at one point it was a mansion. Now rumor has it that various rooms in this house became so haunted that they demolished them. And they took it down to the shell, to what it is right now, to the core of the house. So it used to be much bigger. Some of the rooms that were attached to it, it was said that way back, they performed seances and did certain activities that invoked spirits to come into the house. But what a place. What an opportunity to come in and investigate a place like this. Really looking forward to it.
Hey Jeff, want to play Bloody Mary in the bathroom?
Bloody Mary in the bathroom. Wow.
No.
Yeah,
Not really.
I'd have to say like one thing about Bloody Mary. From the time I was a little kid and heard the story of Bloody Mary my first time, I have never been daring enough to play it.
Me neither. At least not
Never.
at home.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Like I don't think I would do it. Still to this day. Will would probably do it. Send him down in the basement with the mirror.
This isn't a very old house phone. My parents had this house phone.
Mm-hmm.
This house is how old?
1790. It's been since 2012, 2011 since anyone's lived in here.
There have been some things like there's a picture of is that his name? Picture of a pickup truck sitting in here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I mean, it's obvious that they've been down here. He's been down here and he's done some things. I'm not sure what. Maybe he's just maintaining the place and using it for storage and such. But
Couple flip phones.
An opener? Console?
somebody got taps.
So we're sitting out here in the car, and I have to say, with the baseline sweep, how about your baseline sweep, Emily?
The baseline sweep was
Yeah.
interesting. The what is that called again?
The tri-field meter.
The tri-field meter went up to a 20, 25. I've never seen it that high before.
Yeah, that's a rare occasion, even in houses that have power. When you get right up on the appliances, it doesn't typically go above a point or a 3.0 around that area. So for it to go up to a 20 in a house that doesn't have any power, that's something. But what was interesting is Will and Will were in the other room, and they heard an audible whisper.
Yeah,
At the same time, the K2 meter spiked up all the way.
right. They said it sounded like a female's voice, correct?
Yeah. So we figured it'd be a good opportunity for those two, since the whisper happened when it was just those two in the room,
Yeah.
for them to go in there, do an EVP session. Picture this, it's a rainy night. You can hear the rain on the roof.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
this basically abandoned house way out here in the mountains.
Right.
It's the perfect setting
It is.
for something to happen.
It is.
And
yeah.
I'm really hoping it does. I'm really hoping we catch some cool stuff. And already with those baseline sweeps, I don't know what to think.
I
mean,
know.
I can't think of a natural explanation for why these things are spiking.
No, I can't either.
He even tested like my pockets with the K2 meter. Nothing happened at all.
Right.
My phone was in my pocket. Didn't light it up at all.
Yeah, and the phones, we realized they have to be actually lit up and right up to the K2 meter to set it off.
Right.
If the phones are not lit up, which they're not when they're in our pocket, it's not going to set it up. It's not even, mine didn't even set it off when I put it right up to it.
Yeah.
So keep in mind, we do these baselines all the time.
Right.
Same conditions. Phones in our pocket, and typically we get a normal baseline sweep
Right.
throughout the house. So interesting.
It is.
Will even cut off his phone completely.
Yeah. Yeah,
Still.
just to see if that affected
Yeah,
it.
didn't have any effect.
Mm-mm. Strange.
Okay, so we're here with Will, and Will was doing a little bit of a walk through this place, taking some pictures and stuff. And he's got some extravagant claims.
I'm gonna just jump in and say it. So I'll post the video before you do the gas grub and ghost. This will be on my channel. I'll send it to Jeff so that way he can link it at the end of this gas grub and ghost video. So pretty much I go in here for my own channel to kind of walk through an abandoned building. This place hasn't been lived in since 2012. So I go in just me. The rest of the team is out in the truck. Of course, in the video, I say it's just me here. But I come inside. I go upstairs to the room to the left. And I'm doing a EVP session. And then all of a sudden, I hear a loud crash downstairs. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's Jeff or Will or somebody just messing with me, right? So I come downstairs and I'm like, hey, did you guys come inside or make a noise or whatever? They're like, no, what are you talking about? And I show them the video. You can't really hear it that much on the video. And then I go back inside, whatever. So I go back upstairs. I go to the second floor again, to the room to the left. And then I hear knocking, like, boom, boom, boom. I'm like, all right, they're messing with me again. And I'm like, who's there? Da, da, da. I go downstairs, go out to the car again. I'm like, did you guys just knock on the door? And they said, no. And I'm like, you're lying. And I show it to him. You can clearly hear 3 knocks on probably the door downstairs. So Jeff came in. He recreated it. It sounded just like that, like someone knocking on the door. So I'm like, all right. So I'm going to go ahead and go into the next room. So I go into the next room, do an EVP session. Nothing happens. Then I decide to come downstairs to go to the basement behind me. When I come down the stairs, this chair right here, let me show you. This chair right here, and it's going to be in my video, was in this doorway blocking my exit. You guys did not come in here and move that chair. It was sitting right there. And I filmed myself coming inside, like the chair wasn't there. So I come outside, I show you guys and everything. They see it. And then we're like, oh, this stuff is on the ground. So over here, if we can go back this way to the kitchen. So this stuff that's on the ground was not here before. We filmed as we walked in. It wasn't here. It was somewhere on the counter. We saw this on the ground. We're like, whoa, that's weird. And then over here, we put it back already, but this phone was in the basket.
What was that?
Yo, it's just so creep me out a little bit, man.
We've been hearing that all night. Stuff has been.
What was
around.
that?
What was it?
I don't know. I don't know what that was. It was definitely in there.
Look, you guys at home, you're not going to believe us. We just had something in here make a noise. So this right here, this. You see this? What is this? That was not here before.
Y'all didn't hear that just now?
That was me.
Okay.
That wasn't on the ground before, was it? That EpiPen?
I don't know.
No, that was actually over here.
That was where?
That was over here.
Yeah, it was like...
It was somewhere.
It sounded like something louder than that box, though.
But, I mean, is this what it was? Was
It
it?
sounded louder in the box.
No, listen. Was that the noise that we just heard while we were just talking?
Could something have been thrown from the upstairs to downstairs?
Well, we would have seen it if it was thrown past us.
I don't know. You guys were standing in the dark. You couldn't have seen it.
Well, that's true, because, yeah, you have the only light.
Why do I have the only light?
I don't know.
Why does someone else have a
I don't
flashlight
know.
right now? So Jeff and I, we're going to go upstairs. It seems to be that we're getting a lot of activity right now. If we want,
What?
Did you hear a noise upstairs?
What?
Like a heavy step.
Yeah.
That was me.
Okay.
Like that? Yeah.
Jeff and I are going to go upstairs. We're going to do an EVP session. If you guys want to do something down here, maybe in the living room, we could have 2 groups so that way we can kind of coordinate where did that sound come from. Right now we're getting a lot of activity. So let's go check it out.
All right.
We could just sit down in the living room and listen from down here.
How are we gonna get
That's probably a good idea.
I kind of want to I want the REM pod to go upstairs in the room where all the activities at and see if maybe they'll play with it while we're not there.
Right.
So, and this is a Gas Grub and Ghost exclusive right here. We can't seem to say that title
today for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, this is going to be an exclusive here.
Okay.
Okay, so for those of you who aren't aware, Linda will not see anything. She will not hear anything except for that white noise that you can hear from here. She's going to be putting those headphones on, and that white noise is going to be making it so that she can't hear any of our questions, anything we say.
All right.
And she's going to be describing what she sees.
Yep, and it will take probably 10 minutes, 5 or 10 minutes before I'll start getting any thing coming through, though.
So what are you, like, astral projecting or something?
No. They say that different theories, of course, but one is that perhaps in doing this, it increases the mind's perceptiveness, for lack of better terms. So something can basically kind of communicate through the mind's eye. Now, sometimes it does take a bit of time for this to start. So I'm going to ask, if you're here right now, the sooner you can reach out to Linda and let her know that you're here, the sooner we can communicate with you. I would like you to start by letting Linda see what you look like. Let her know if you're a male, if you're a female. If you could show her the image of how you appear or how you believe you appear.
So for some reason I saw a couple of men. They were standing around this, I don't know, it looked like a cave or something that they were in. And they had white uniforms like jumpsuits on. And it was dark in the cave, but they're standing around something that looks like a manhole cover. And they're trying to pry the lid off of this thing. And it was almost like something, when they pry the lid off, something is released. There's this rush of wind.
Who are these men? Actually, let me try to redirect the questioning. If you're here and you're giving Linda this
There's
image...
a girl hit by a car. She's probably about 6 years old. Blonde hair. Long. Has the sides of her hair pulled up and pinned back. She's walking down the side of the road. The car is old. 1940s. The guy driving is in his 40s. He stops and gets out. And he sees her laying there and he freaks out. He's got like a button-down shirt on. He's got a comb over, balding on the top, sandy, light brown hair. He gets back in the car and leaves. Leaves her laying there. I feel like there's books, papers scattered around her. Maybe she was coming back from school. Perhaps going to school.
Is that man in this house?
Sometime later, I see her mother. She's holding the child and screaming and crying. Still there by the side of the road.
Is that child in this house? Who is it that's giving Linda this image? We need a name.
Not sure what's on my left. Over here, there's something there. Not like a person, but an object.
Object. Do you see an object over there?
Blood splatter over there.
What is it?
It looks like a blood splatter. Blood splatter or something.
There's a guy standing in the doorway.
Okay, whoever you are standing in the doorway, come and stand in front of me at the foot of the bed so that we know you are here. If you can come and stand in front of me at the foot of the bed and Linda can see you standing there, we know you're here. Because she can't hear me asking you to do that.
He just turned and walked out. Looked like he was just curious about us.
Come back in. We want to talk to
He
you.
was also wearing a button-down shirt, but his sleeves were rolled up just below the elbows. Might have gone to the living room.
You come back in and stand at the foot of the bed, please. We'd like to know why Linda is getting this image, why she is telling us about these
I
events.
see somebody crawling up onto the bed. Little kid crawling up from the foot of the bed up towards my right side. Little boy.
Could you please tell Linda your name?
Brown hair. Maybe 4 or 5.
We'd really like to know your name. I'm Jeff.
I'm Emily.
I'm Will.
Now he's just kind of sitting there watching me.
And this is Linda. Can you tell Linda that you're willing to talk to her?
His name Bobby or Robbie.
Robbie, do you know that little girl that Linda was talking about? All right, so we're set up at the, what is this, the Knight's Inn or the King's Inn? The Knight's Inn. Knights, so it's kind of a play on words there because it's the Knight's Inn and we're here for a night. And they're pretty nice people down here. They really set us up. Said they'll have the maid do our room last so we can get an extra hour of sleep.
let's check out what this hotel room looks like. I think it's gonna be awesome. So, not a bad room, wouldn't you say? Huh?
Not bad at all. It's actually pretty nice for $66.
Yeah.
Quite nice.
I'm gonna notice for you some calling on you in the middle of the night.
What do you say, Will? How about that investigation, huh?
Scariest investigation I've ever done.
Yeah, absolutely. Some interesting stuff there. Yeah, that's gonna leave for.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to sleep.
It's gonna leave you for some good dreams. Good dreams. I will say though that sensory deprivation experiment towards the end there was interesting because there was a point where I said, if you're here, go to the foot of the bed, and that's when she said he's coming to the foot of the bed. He's climbing up on the bed, and then I said, tell her your name, and this little boy that Linda was seeing, she got a name. So it was pretty interesting that these came in right at that time.
Okay. So what we have set up here is the Exotic Jerky Challenge 2020. And what this is we got 10 different varieties, 10 different types of beef jerky, exotic beef jerky, mind you, and cut each strip up into 4 pieces and put them in a little baggie with a number, okay? And the people who are going to do the challenge are going to have to taste 1 piece of jerky from each one of these bags and try to guess what it is. And they'll have a form here, and see the form has a list at the top of all the different types of jerky that there is, so they can select from one of these, and they have to put what they think it is down there. If we can find a pen.
Oh, find a pen. I
Yeah.
think there we have it.
Nice.
Hotels always have free pens.
They
You get
do.
to keep them.
They
I'm gonna tell
do.
you right now, I'm not gonna be able to guess what kind of jerky it is.
VAPI does not condone harming any kind of exotic animals, but we are going to eat them.
If they're already dead, you might as well eat them.
They're already jerky.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's going with our theme because we ate at the Jerky House, the Jerk House. Now we're eating jerky, right? So it kind of goes together.
The big jerkin day.
But yeah, it's a big jerkin day. That's exactly right. And it's a day. This is a lot of challenges here because we're doing this, right? There was another challenge that we did. We took some shots of hot sauce,
Yeah.
right? And we're looking for that 1 chip challenge as well. But oh man, let's get into this jerky here and see what it tastes like.
All right.
I'm excited.
This is number 1.
All right.
Is Emily doing it? Cheers.
Emily, you want some beef jerky?
Or ostrich jerky or camel jerky.
We don't know what kind of jerky.
All right, so we're gonna eat it.
It smells like
Jot
jerky.
down what we think it is, and then we'll find out who's right. But think of the possibilities of what I could be eating right now. I got this one. It's a good flavor. I'm looking at this and I'm trying to decide. Is there a hickory flavor to it?
Yeah, I'm stuck between hickory and barbecue.
Is there a barbecue flavor? Right. That's what I was kind of stuck between. Also consider Cajun seasonings. I'm kind of expecting that to be a little spicy, though this is a little spicy. I mean, not by any means anything I would consider spicy, but to the
Right.
average person, it's probably got a little bit of a kick to it. So it could be Cajun. I didn't see that one. It smells funny though. It's got a kind of a bad smell to it.
It definitely tastes seasoned to me.
Yeah.
So that's why I went with the choice I went with.
I'm hoping number 2 tastes better. I didn't really like that one too much.
Nah, it's too chewy, man.
I like beef jerky, but that didn't taste like beef.
Oh god.
This one's not. It's not giving anything away by smelling it.
What if one of them's like a surprise one, like that's not on the list, and like, oh, by the way, surprise, number 1 was rattlesnake.
Yeah. Human.
Yeah, and then we're like, that, like on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, you get a taste for it.
For a human.
Yeah.
I know what this one is.
Raccoon. I'm just kidding.
No, this has to be what I think it is.
This is definitely exotic.
It smells like dog food. All of these have smelled like dog food so far, though. I just,
Oh, alright.
The other one
I
actually
feel
smelled
bad.
like dog. This one smells like dog food. That's horrible.
Then,
That's really not good.
then there's only one answer for that one.
I already put that answer.
Did you? You can't put camel for all of them.
No.
That's the one I'm really like, I don't know what to say. That.
Yeah.
The camel? That one was disgusting, the one we just ate.
No, it's bad, yeah.
That was the
Well,
worst
like I
one.
said, watch that be beef. Like, oh, you can do exotic stuff good,
Alright,
but
this
not
one
beef.
has a smell to it. It smells musty.
Can you change your answer?
I suppose.
Yeah.
Good.
I mean, as long as I didn't look at anyone else's paper, right?
Right.
I have a feeling I'm going to be very off on all of these.
Yeah, because I'm still stuck between hickory and barbecue.
That one wasn't bad. That one was probably the best one I had so far. At least it smelled better than the other two.
Man, this is difficult.
Difficult?
Yeah. It doesn't taste like anything.
Yeah, that tastes like a piece of wood.
Number 5.
We have a number 5?
Yeah. Now we're doing number 5. Which one are you on?
4.
3? Or 4?
No, so this should be the fifth one.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna guess it anyway. I don't really eat it.
This one smells really good. Very chewy.
I don't know. I'm lost at this point.
I can't tell the difference between hickory, barbecue, or chipotle.
Me neither.
It's kind of going in. Number 6. We're halfway through. Oh man, I don't know about this one.
Oh, man, that's horrible. This is some bad smelling jerky.
Oh, I know which one this one is. Yeah, this is a distinct smell or taste.
This one smells like Arby.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with Will on that one.
Yeah. This is one I was waiting for.
Tastes better than it smells.
Yeah. Still not a fan though, but
No.
none of these I've been like, yeah, I'll pay $5 to get a bag.
Mm-mm. Somebody gave me a bag of it.
All right, this smells like armpit.
It does smell like an armpit. Does it smell like an armpit?
Let me see. Those armpits are y'all smelling.
You can do it. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh. It smells grass fed. I know it's all grass fed, but
Grass fed.
Yeah.
Smells like grass.
very soft.
Oh, that's horrible. That's really bad.
No way.
Is that bad?
No. That's not good.
How that good is that?
Probably like raccoon or something.
Alright, this one smells like jerky.
I guess that one. That's one of them. Yeah, I think so too.
Oh yeah. That's what it was.
Yeah. There you go, lock it in.
Oh my god. Why is it so chewy like that? You bite into it.
It's really chewy.
It's like eating gummy worms.
Oh.
All right. So I guess we gotta read off the verdict,
Yep.
and then we just say we got it right.
Okay.
So I gotta say, quite a plethora of jerky here.
Yeah.
Not sure what my favorite one was.
I think I'm all wrong.
Probably. But we're gonna find out. And I guess we gotta keep track, see which ones we got right. Linda will say read off each number and what it is. And we'll all give a yay if we got it right.
All
Or
right.
nay if we didn't.
For number 1 is barbecue alligator.
Nay.
Nope.
Nope. Number 2, hickory smoked elk.
Nope.
A camel.
Number 3 is camel. Nothing. Okay, barbecue boar is number 4. Number 5, hickory smoked beef and ostrich. Still nothing, huh? Number 6, peppered venison.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the one I was certain
There
of.
we go.
Yep, okay. Number 7, kangaroo. Number 8 was Cajun alligator.
Yep.
Okay. Number
Nice.
9 was beef.
Yep.
And number
Alright.
10 was the chipotle garlic beef and buffalo.
All right, I got
Got
2.
3.
All right, 3. So Will is the winner.
I'm the winner.
He got 3 of them correct.
Nice. I know my meats.
Yeah.
I gotta say, from maybe going down in those.
Oh, probably going down those basements, it helped my palate really
Yeah.
understand the different flavors and textures of these exotic animals.
I wonder if there's something about fear that actually
Fear raises your senses.
it causes your taste buds to actually start working
I
a
can
little
tell
bit
the
better.
difference between a chipotle beef and buffalo and a
Yeah,
camel.
maybe it's fear.
It's actually mold. Mold
Mold.
helps. Breathing in a lot of mold
Mold
really
and
cleanses your-
asbestos.
Yeah.
You might be right.
Helps enhance your taste buds.
I
When you
think
get out of there,
there's-
you can taste everything better.
Yeah, I think there was plenty of mold in there too. So
But I wonder, I mean, we've had different types of beef jerky, and some are better than others when we talk about beef jerky. So I wonder with exotic jerky, trying these from different companies, if some certain companies make it better than others. You know what I mean?
I'm
Be
sure they
interesting.
probably do.
Where was this one from?
Amazon. It was like
Okay,
Big-
so it's Jeff
Big
Bezos
Bob's.
jerky.
Yeah, it was like
Jeff's
Big
jerky.
Bob's or something. Big Bob's beef jerky
All right.
variety pack or something.
Yeah. But it was definitely interesting, and we're always looking for some kind of challenges to do, like
Yeah.
hot sauce challenges or whatever. If you have any ideas, throw them our way because
Please.
we love food, and we love to make it entertaining when it comes to eating.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. So a fairly nice day out here today in the mountains. Little gray, not raining anymore, but some beautiful weather. And I gotta say, fall's already come to the mountains out here as I fall down the stairs. Speaking of fall, you can see some of the trees changing color, and it's not as prominent right around here, but as we're driving down here through the mountains and such, you can see all the different colors of the trees. And I gotta say, it's definitely beautiful out here near Dublin, Virginia. Stopping off at Waffle House for some breakfast. I gotta say, I'm excited. What do you think?
That's breakfast of champions.
Yes. Yes, Waffle House we were talking about earlier is probably one of our favorite places for breakfast.
Never been
Right.
before.
You never been to a Waffle House? Oh man! All right,
Wow.
it's the first time Waffle House. This is gonna be an experience.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good one, I'm sure.
All right, so we're here at the Waffle House. We're going to go ahead and answer a couple of beer questions. The first one comes from Surfer Rosa on the Plantation House case files. I wondered if they respond to you any differently if you went to a location and made them aware you were there to ask for their help to compile historical details of the house. from the perspective of any spirits who may still frequent the place, concerning the time they spent there and their connection with that location during their lifetime. They might feel reassured if they thought you were simply there to ask for their help to compile a timeline of historical facts, or information straight from the horse's mouth. And your focus and any pressure they might have otherwise perceived wasn't simply based on the fact that they're paranormal beings. Perhaps in feeling significantly more relaxed, better interaction may be yielded than that which gained through traditional ghost hunting methods, during which they may feel reluctant to reciprocate the communication. What do you say, Linda?
I think that's actually a really good idea. A lot of times we do go in and we'll ask their name first, and then we ask a number of questions related to the history of the place. But oftentimes we integrate other questions in there as well. And it may be kind of cool to try that from the perspective of, pretending that we're only there to compile the history. The only thing that gives us away is the big paranormal investigation shirts that we all wear. I'm sure ghosts can probably read, and they would see that on there. So we would have to maybe try this in a situation where we could not wear our normal logo shirts and try to wear something a little more casual instead. Perhaps something a little more business-like, or, make us look more like historians or researchers than ghost hunters.
Or like Civil War uniforms.
Yes, or Civil War uniforms. Yes, something of that nature. But yes, I think that's a great idea, and I think we'll have to maybe try that at some point.
All right, the next question comes from Mary McDonald. She asks, does Will's insistence to be alone in closets, basements, and attics, plus his need to be the guinea pig with spirits' physical and mental interactions, bring jealousy among his fellow investigators, therefore impede the investigation? Whew, that was long. What do you say to that, Jeff?
Well, Mary, I would have to say yes, 100%. It does, without a doubt. A lot of people have inquired over the past several months, where are some of our previous beloved members? Members that they have seen here for 6 years coming out on investigations. Members like David and Kyle, who we don't see anymore. The main reason we don't see them any longer is because of people like Will. Because of people like him, we have a hard time keeping members. I wouldn't be surprised if this was the last time we see Will over here. I mean, it's very hard to conduct an investigation with a guy like this, locking themselves in closets and going down in basements and sitting up in attics. It's an unsettling thing. It really is, and a lot of us have a hard time coping with it. Me, on the other hand, I'm comfortable enough in my investigation methods and tactics that I can sit back on a couch somewhere or out at the truck while Will's sitting alone in the basement, and I can be perfectly fine with that. But others, you're absolutely right. It does affect them to some degree.
And none of that is actually true.
I'm sorry, I'm so egotistical.
So, ladies and gentlemen, speaking about Will, this is him right here. And Will, at this point in time, at least to the best of my knowledge, is our only eligible bachelor.
Yeah.
Fairly recently, Will has become our eligible bachelor right here. And ladies have sought after him, guys have sought after him for some time, but he was unobtainable. And you may be wondering at this point, like, how could I go about meeting a guy like Will? You know, a guy that sits alone in basements and attics and closets and comes out of the closet at the end. Well, there's a way you can actually do that. Where VAPI, we don't have money to put towards advertising, but we do have money to put towards a date with Will, because it's not going to cost us much to go to dinner at McDonald's. But you can win a date with Will. And you may be asking, all the ladies, their ears are perking up, the guys, their ears are perking up, everyone in between. The ghosts are sitting there in front of the TV right now, or the YouTube video, and they're thinking, wow, how can I do this? Earlier this week, and it's not really earlier this week yet, but by the time this video is posted, it'll be earlier this week, I posted a picture on Instagram, a little thing about this date with Will. To be entered to win this date with Will, what you have to do is go on to Instagram. You have to like that picture. You have to tag a friend, follow Instagram, and subscribe to YouTube, our YouTube. You do those 4 things, and you will be entered into a drawing to win a date with Will.
The winner will be randomly selected, and you come on a date with me.
Absolutely. And hey, if Will's up to it, we might choose 2 winners. How would you feel about that, Will?
As many winners as you like.
Okay. As long as VAPI pays for the McDonald's, Will is willing to go as many winners as we choose. So
Dollar menu.
dollar menu item.
Dollar menu
Right.
items.
You get the real feel of the gas and the grub without the ghosts. Will provide the gas, we'll provide the grub, and there hopefully won't be any ghosts there at McDonald's, but you never know.
And keep in mind that we are in Eastern Virginia, so you do have to drive to at least somewhat close to where he lives.
That's right. That's right. Now Will's.
He can't cross the country.
Yeah. Yep.
Somewhere in the Tidewater region between Richmond and Virginia Beach.
Right. And I'll probably be there at the beginning just to send the happy couple off to make sure it's not some kind of a serial killer or stalker that shows up and takes Will away in his van. So I'll be there. You know what I mean? I'll introduce you two, or make sure you two are all right with each other, and then you'll be good to go. You know what I mean?
Now,
you know what I'm
Will-
saying? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That makes sense, right? Instead of sending Will out there alone to some,
Yeah.
Right.
McDonald's in the middle of Hampton to meet.
So we've often been talking about how we need to develop our characters a little bit with our viewers and tell people a little bit more about ourselves, our personal lives. So I think this might be a good opportunity for us to learn a little bit more about Will, because anybody that is going to potentially go on a date with him is going to want to know certain things. I mean, they might want to know his age, his occupation. They might want to know, what kind of things he likes to do, or what you would expect on a date with Will.
Well, what could we expect on a date with you? Now, as far as occupation, you're a ghost hunter, man.
Yeah, ghost hunter through and through.
There you have it. Thorough. Like, that's something you live, you eat, you breathe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I won't disclose where, but I am a supervisor or a manager at a place. But I'm 25, almost 26. I love ghost hunting. I love doing YouTube videos. I like to read, play video games, and hang out with my dog.
There you have it.
That's pretty much it.
And the main thing is ghost hunting. I mean, that's with
Yeah.
all of us, right?
Yeah.
Like, ghost hunting's the life.
It is.
It
It's
is.
a lifestyle.
Yeah. So speaking of dinner, the breakfast has arrived. And I got these hash browns smothered, covered, peppered, and diced, which means they got cheese, onions, jalapeno peppers, and tomatoes. Will, that looked good a minute ago.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I didn't catch it on video before you decided to finger paint with it.
Yeah, so this is peanut butter and chocolate. What I like to do is spread it around. It gives it more of like a Reese's waffle flavor. It's always get half and half.
Yeah, and I saw yours had something on it too as well.
Yep, mine's got just the chocolate chips. I put just a dab of the syrup just to give it a little bit of wetness so it's not quite so dry. But his look good. I've never seen the pecan ones.
Oh, the pecan ones. Have you had the pecan ones before?
Oh, no, never.
No. Oh, that should be interesting. And that's kind of a fall thing, isn't it? Pecan, isn't that like a fall thing? Or am I just thinking hazelnut?
No, pecans kind of fall into the fall thing, but I think it's funny because I see his breakfast and like it tells everything about where he's from. Like he's originally from Alabama. He's got the grits. He's got the pecans on the waffle.
Is that what,
That's
your,
so
is that what your
Alabama.
breakfast says, Will?
Yeah.
Huh.
You gotta mix the bacon, eggs, and the grits.
That's good stuff. I do like grits myself. And up in Delaware, at the Waffle Houses, they have something called a Scrabble. Right? Which is good. It's basically like pig hooves and all kinds of stuff, the worst part of the animal, chopped up and cooked in a patty.
I think it's
And
terrible.
it's slightly
I love
amazing.
Scrapple.
I mean, it's
Have you had that before?
Yeah, Scrapple's delicious. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't find it down here as much
Better.
though.
Yeah.
Better
It's
than
only at a few
Spam.
grocery stores.
It's good. It tastes good, but I can't get over what's in it, or what I think might be in it, or what I don't know is in it. That's what I can't get past. I mean, I'd rather eat sausage any day because I have a little more of an idea of what's actually contained in there. But I don't know. The Scrapple is just a little too overboard. I don't know.
And what's cool about Waffle House, let's just get a slow pan over this. All of this that I'm showing you right now, minus the orange juice and the coffee, $7 and some change. That's a pretty hearty breakfast. That's a pretty hearty breakfast right there. I gotta say, I'm always stuffed after leaving Waffle House.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I'm hoping I can hold out till we get to the next pilot, because the bathroom in there, it's one of those one bathroom deals. You know, you go in and someone's always
sketchy.
knocking on the door while you're, in the bathroom. I hate that. I like multiple stalls. But also, we're still in pursuit of that one chip.
Yep.
So perhaps On the way back, we can find it when we stop at the pilot up
Hey,
the road
there's
here.
7-Eleven.
There is a 7-Eleven.
Select 7-Elevens.
Select? Do you think that's one of the Select?
Maybe. That looks like a Select 7-Eleven.
It does look like a Select one. Perhaps.
We're in the Select 7-Eleven.
Packy.
How select is it though?
Let's see. Any packies?
I don't see any.
Oh. I don't see anything like it. One thing I did see about this 7-Eleven though is they have an eatery. How cool is that? Come in here and eat some hot dogs and look like a brass knuckles dog leash.
Well, we struck out at the 7-Eleven here in Dublin.
No packies.
No packies. No packies at all, which I was surprised because I think 7-Eleven is the first place I had packies. But let's head up the interstate. Hopefully we'll find these things.
All right, so our next viewer comment, this is from the Plantation Home video. And a couple people commented this, but I'm gonna go ahead and pick out Kristen H's comment. She puts a timestamp at the end and she says, I hear a faint kind of muffled child's voice when Linda is going over the evidence. It's not part of the evidence being reviewed, but it sounds like it's coming from Linda's space. Was there a child around during evidence review? And again, it sounds like a child's giggle later on. So what was that, Linda?
This is something we struggle with all the time when we're doing evidence reviews. We have this large hound dog that some of you may know about. His name is Boo, or Boo Sniffer. And he is out on the side porch, probably barking at some random noise out in the marshlands. And when he barks, because he's the certain type of hound dog, like he's half blue tick and half red bone coonhound, he does that brrr, brrr, and that's what you're hearing in the background. It's our asshole dog out there who obviously has no respect for the fact that we're trying to make a professional video here. And he's out there just kind of alerting the entire neighborhood, probably for about 2 miles radius from our house, that something is out there. So that's unfortunately what you hear. And you know, when you're doing it in your house and so in neighborhood, and sometimes it's impossible to get everybody to stay quiet all at once. So, but you know, that's Boo Boo. That's Boo Boo out there.
I tried to have that conversation with him, but he just wasn't understanding what I'm saying.
No.
But Will in the back here, he's kind of like the dog whisperer. You know what I mean? I've noticed like everywhere we go, he's got these dogs. We go into the store and some dog comes running out of the back room in Winchester. You know what I mean? Which is why he's going to be a pivotal person on our Dogman expedition.
Oh, yeah.
But perhaps we should have Will talk to him.
Yeah.
See if we can get him to understand the importance of an evidence review and how it needs to be quiet.
Yeah.
But the audio, just so you know, when we do the evidence review, the audio that we present is actually piped in from the recorder. So there's no background noise, there's no noise that's going on in the room around us when we're doing the evidence review as we're playing that audio clip. It's strictly what is on the recorder, what came from the investigation. All right, so we stopped at another pilot here, and we are looking for this chip. We're on a mission to find this chip. If nothing else, we're gonna find some coffee in here because it's the perfect day for it. Kind of a cool day, rainy day out here in the mountains, and a good time to have some pumpkin spice coffee with the side of the hottest chip on earth, if they have it here. I don't know, I'm having a good feeling about this place.
Right when we come in, they have the packy. But where is the hottest chip on earth? It's got to be around here somewhere.
Please proceed to shower 1.
Did we find the chip yet?
We found the packy chips, but we haven't found the hottest chip on earth yet.
Okay.
So they do have packy. That's a good sign.
All right. Do they have anything seasonal?
Good question.
Let's look for it.
Good question.
Let's see.
So I'm browsing some of the seasonal snacks here, and I found these Zombie Skittles. It says beware. Most taste delicious, but some taste like rotten zombie. Dare to try. I think we dare.
And once again, we're seeing this coffee where they got the beans that are ground up and brewed fresh. And this is the Pilot House Reserve that we're going for here. I think we are. Yeah, there it comes. Man, look at that stuff. You can see the steam coming off it. Have you had a chance to sample this coffee yet?
No, I have not, and I'm looking forward to it because it smells really good. And put a little pump of the caramel flavoring in there from the Dunkin' Donuts side, so I think it's going to be really good. But they do have pumpkin-like flavors and stuff, so I think that might be a good thing for you to go for, seasonal.
Absolutely. Although with Pilot House, I tend to go for it black.
Do you?
Yeah.
That's a good black coffee.
Here you can see they look like normal Skittles. Okay. And I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll just do, like Will said, kind of a Russian roulette.
Yeah.
Where we each take one and see who gets the
going
rotten
until
one and
someone
keep
gets the
going until
rotten
someone gets the rotten one. You guys in? All right, let's do it. All right, so let's each take one and don't eat it yet. Just at the same time, we pop it in and everyone lean in so we can see a reaction if anyone gets the rotten zombie Skittle.
I think it's this one.
Okay, you ready? Here we go.
Grape.
Oh, yeah.
Pineapple.
Oh my god.
Did you get the rotten zombie one?
Yes. It's like rotten egg.
Oh, man.
He can't even show himself right now. He's so mad.
Putting it out.
So, I finally found something that was seasonal. It was Reese's White Pumpkins. Well, look at this. That's a pumpkin. Does that look like a pumpkin?
It doesn't look like a pumpkin.
It doesn't look like a pumpkin. Like, you can kind of see the stem, I guess.
If you turn it the other way, like sideways, it looks like a fat ghost.
Yeah. Like, you can't really...
Yeah.
I thought it was a bat. But this is all chocolate on the outside, and then you got the peanut butter in the middle.
How's the flavor-wise?
Good. It's just white chocolate with peanut butter.
Nice. So it has like a Reese's peanut butter cup flavor, only with white chocolate.
Yeah.
Cool. Doesn't sound too bad. So it's our last hope for the hottest chip on earth. After this, we're gonna stop for dinner and call it a mission failed if we can't find it here.
I don't think it's going to be here.
I don't know. I had a good feeling about the last one and it wasn't there. So perhaps this one where I'm in doubt, maybe we'll walk in and be surprised.
We'll see.
Probably not. Good thing I see here, there are some packies down on the end here. But is the single hottest chip here?
I figured it wouldn't be out here. It would either be behind the counter or like somewhere special, you know?
Yeah, it's got to have a special place. I would concur. Oh, what do you find? Anything?
Nope.
No luck.
I already know you got to order it.
Man, I don't know.
Order one chip.
So I'm thinking at one of these stores we may have very well walked right past it.
I wouldn't put it past us.
Right.
For sure.
Hunting for the hottest chip is kind of like ghost hunting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like not every time something happens. Didn't happen for us this time, you know, with the chip pursuit. Maybe better luck next time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We only stopped at a portion of Pilots here along from here, between here and Allisonia. So, I don't know.
We'll try again in 2 weeks.
Absolutely. Absolutely. If not, we'll have to order these things because we got to get them. We got
Regardless, we're going to give you guys content.
Absolutely.
You will get a fiery chip.
Content no matter what.
That's right.
I think we're going to go across the street here and get some dinner. Sound good? So, stop here for dinner at Arby's. And I have to say, we were thinking we'll walk in here to Love's and maybe even though they're not mentioned on the post, we would see that chip.
Maybe, because they still have packing.
They do.
Yeah.
They do. But they didn't have the single chip. So, I don't know, to be continued. Well, you got quite a sandwich there.
Oh, man.
Let's take a look at this.
It's a buffalo chicken, and it looks really spicy, actually.
Man, look at that smothered
Yeah,
buffalo
it's
sauce.
smothered and covered, and it's going in my mouth. Here we go.
There we go. Oh, man. That's an obnoxious bite. No, I'm gonna have to ask you, Will, as soon as you finish chewing there. In comparison to that ghost pepper sauce that we had at the Jerk House, how hot would you say the buffalo sauce is?
Oh. Doesn't even compare.
Not
But I
even
will
close.
say the ghost pepper sauce had really good flavor. That does not.
It looks good though. It does look good, I gotta say. So we're about to wrap it up here. Pretty interesting weekend, wouldn't you say?
Yes. Yeah, that was the scariest investigation I've ever done. That was the best investigation ever.
To quote somebody that I know.
Yeah, someone I know at 6 a.m.
What do you say, Will?
It was fun.
It was not quite as involved when we were in there, and I wish it was a little bit more active, but we did get to see the REM pod do something that it's never done before, so that was really cool, and you'll see that in one of the videos coming up. But yeah, kind of a cool place, good opportunity to see such an old house, and everything so perfectly preserved, and just looked like somebody just got up and walked away from it. Still cans of cat food sitting around. That was cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely an awesome place. Now, check out our Instagram at Virginia Paranormal for the contest instructions to get in the contest to win a date with Will. Right here. All right, that's
And
gonna
you'll get
happen.
to see this guy because he'll sit down at the table first, and we'll talk for a second, and we'll head on out.
Yeah, and then I'll get out of there, and you guys will have your date. Just got to make sure it's not a serial killer or some kind of lunatic, and that Will's safe. We got to look out for him, So, that being said, at this point in the weekend, I think there's only one thing left to do.
That's right.